Most people think that technical interviews are all about getting every answer right. They are not. So many people get questions wrong and they still get the job. And I've seen people get pretty much every answer right and still get rejected. Why? Because technical interviews are not just about testing your technical knowledge. They're testing how you think. Hi, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we talk about tech, career, and leveling up, so please subscribe. So today let's talk about how you can actually pass a technical interview. Not just how to study for one, because those are two completely different things. The first thing you need to understand is your interviewer is not expecting you to know everything. Nobody knows everything, especially in tech. What they want to see is how you approach a problem that you've never seen before. So here's my advice. First thing you do on the interview is think out loud. So many people just go completely silent because they're thinking. But the problem with that is the interviewer has no idea what's going on in your head. You have to talk through your thought process. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but that's why you need to practice these things. So during the interview, say things like, here's what I'm thinking about this. I have multiple possible approaches. I'm making this assumption because even if your final answer is not perfect, showing good reasoning goes a long way. Second, ask questions. Don't immediately jump into solving the problem. You have to make sure you clarify the requirements. In a real-world situation, good developers always ask questions. You need to understand the problem perfectly before you start coding. And your interviewer knows that. They need to know that you fully understand the problem before trying to solve it. Third, don't panic if you get stuck. Getting stuck in programming is normal. We all get stuck on a regular basis. The worst thing you can actually do is freeze. So instead, explain where you got stuck. Try to talk through different approaches. Most of the times, the interviewer will give you a little hint. Many technical interviews are all about collaboration, because that's how real teams work. They actually want to see that you are able to work through a problem with another developer. Fourth, always explain your decision. Don't just write code. Explain why you chose that data structure, why you picked that specific algorithm, why you decided that one solution is better than the other. In the real world, writing code is only part of the job. Making good decisions is another. Fifth, try to write clean code. I know it can be difficult. Try to use good naming convention. Keep your solution as organized as possible. Next, test your solution. So many people that just solve the problem and they just stop. A lot of people can solve that problem. Usually the problems that are given on the interview are not even that complicated, because that's what it is. The interviewer wants to see how you would actually work in the real workplace. Like, it depends on the interview. They don't always want you to write tests for your code, but it's definitely something that you should suggest. And then they'll let you know whether or not you should actually do it. You need to show that it's natural for you to verify your work. That's exactly what good developers do every single day. Next, if you don't know something, just say so. Seriously, don't try to fake your way through this. Interviewers usually can tell when you're trying to make up an answer. It's perfectly normal to say that you haven't seen this problem before and then specify how would you approach learning it. This answer is so much stronger than pretending that you know something you don't. Programming is all about learning every single day. And finally, remember what the technical interview is actually measuring. It's not about can this person remember every single algorithm. It's about would I trust this person to solve problems with me. It's about can you communicate? Can you think logically? Can you accept feedback? Can you adapt when something doesn't work? These are the qualities that make good engineers. So yes, of course, prepare for your interview, practice solving problems, practice writing code, review data structures, review algorithms, build projects. But when the interview day comes, just slow down. Try to relax, think out loud, communicate clearly, and remember that your interviewer is evaluating your thought process just as much as your final answer, sometimes even more. At the end of the day, you have to remember that companies don't hire people that know every single answer. They hire people they trust to figure it out. So if you have technical interview coming up, good luck, and I hope you nail it. And I'll see you next week.